In today's episode of I Grew Up in an Actual Dictatorship, so you know you're not in one, I want to talk to you guys about how freedom of religion is done in a socialist/communist government. This is my own personal story. It was the year 2001. That was my 6th grade graduation picture. That person in the middle that I circled used to be my teacher, Maridania. And I'm all the way over here in the corner. I'm all the way in the corner by design. That was not a mistake. I was extremely happy and excited that would be the last year that I had to deal with someone who was constantly infringing in my freedom of religion. In Cuban schools, students are mandated to wear what we call a pañoleta. It is a red or blue scarf that represents the color of the flag. Jehovah's Witnesses see this as a type of idolatry, as we are pledging some type of allegiance to a government, and we're not supposed to get mixed up in politics, so I refused to wear it. In that year, that same year, 6th grade, Maridania, my teacher, forced 2 students to put a scarf around my neck. The director of school found out about this and did absolutely nothing. In more than one occasion, she restricted my bathroom breaks. Schools in Cuba spans from 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. She would not let me go to the bathroom. In more than one occasion, I escaped class running to go to the bathroom because I just couldn't hold it anymore. And then one time, she even pulled me out of a chair to hit me, physically hit me. And I had to escape to my house and bring my mom. My mom was furious about this, but again, the school did absolutely nothing. For that, I had a different teacher who tried to force me to write the national anthem. I, of course, refused to do this as well. Subsequently, I was taken to the director's office and grilled 3 hours straight by the director as to why I should write the national anthem. When I finally declined, I was sent back to my classroom with the directions that I had to write a long book for the rest of the day as punishment for not writing 2 simple verses from the national anthem. That was my life constantly, from 6 years old up until I left. I was 14 years old, and when I finished high school, I got my files and I was able to look into them, and I was already labeled a terrorist, someone with dangerous ideologies for simply having a religion. Now let me show you by contrast how the United States deal with cases like this since 1943. This is the case of West Virginia State Board of Education versus Barnett. The son of Jehovah's Witness Walter Barnett refused to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Again, all Jehovah's Witnesses believe that pledging allegiance to any kind of government is something that goes directly against the worshiping of God, making that idolatry. This case was taken all the way up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court ruled 6-3 that making someone do the Pledge of Allegiance was an unconstitutional act. On one single kid, America in 1943 changed the laws for everybody. Every Jehovah's Witness in Cuba is going through stuff like I went through. Do you think they care? Come on, guys. America, mira.